To your right. Yep.
She's in there.
You need get your other gun out. You only got 2 bullets.
Nice try, man.
Yep. Good try.
What is me?
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, okay.
In today's game, we have 2 physically dominating tight ends who are red zone threats. It's Julius Thomas going up against Rob Gronkowski. Now let's go to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 8 matchup.
Patriots, Jaguars on EA Sports as we come to you from Jacksonville, Florida for today's game.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms. And Phil, it's an absolutely gorgeous day here for football. And how will that factor into this game?
And we're going to see a game that's all out. I think the coaches, they prepared all week. They devised these big game plans, and the weather's good. Now they can call any play they want on that play sheet because the elements are not going to play a factor. So it's going to be exciting.
The Patriots are back deep, ready to return the kickoff.
The best of the AFC South, the current division leaders, are set now to kick it away. And with that kick, we're underway. No return here as he takes a knee in the end zone. Garoppolo's a player to watch today. Last week he threw for over 250 yards.
There's a momentum killer right there. The flag comes out. I think we have a false start.
Boy, coaches talk about it so much. Penalties before the snap of the ball. We got to avoid them. And the biggest one of all is the false start.
Still first down.
Quick drop back.
This will go incomplete. He was trying to find Edelman. And now a look at the Patriots offense. Middle of the road when it comes to passing yards on the season. Perhaps this week in practice they figured something out. The Patriots doing their part to spread breast cancer awareness this month in the NFL. Plenty of pink on their uniforms today and throughout the stadium. Surveys.
Guys went out that window at this one. Or at least he was.
And now here's the Jags defense.
Must be out
they
that
are
window.
one of the best in the NFL when it comes to total defense.
Wow.
The Patriots now facing third down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots. The Patriots come to the line with a bunch set.
And the flag is down.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Ah, man. He's right in there with me.
The defense, a little
guy in
jumpy
the
right there.
Fuse is over there.
Third down after the penalty. The Patriots are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Out of the shotgun. And so now they'll bring out Allen to punt.
Probably. About 10 minutes, so we gotta go.
And now we've got a young quarterback about to head onto the field for the first time today.
You know, Jim, this guy's he's starting to inch his way up into that elite status, and he keeps playing solid football. So if he goes out here today and plays a good solid game again today, we're gonna start talking about him differently here in the future.
Yeah.
The Jaguars take it from the 33. And Thomas can't hold on that time.
Now let's meet the offensive starters, a group that has been under great scrutiny all week long after its awful performance a week ago.
Second down here. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Mason's got it on the handoff.
Well, when it's third and long in a situation like this, I'm going to look at it from the defensive side. You know they're going to be careful, so make sure you come up and just make the tackle so they don't get those yards after the catch or a long run.
Okay.
Third and 12. Julius Thomas gets his hands on it.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
Oh, shit. I guess I can't take from the outside. Let's go.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20.
I'm trying to keep him busy at A while you guys are doing that.
The Jaguars defense would like to repeat what it did the last drive, not being out there too long, just 3 plays and forcing a punt.
Well, they're going back out there. They're fresh, man. And the defensive line, the defensive front, they were awesome. That's why they got off the field so quickly.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Shit.
Players for both sides made an appeal, but the referees say it's on the defense.
Let's go.
First down at the 25.
Oh, there.
Great pass, great catch, great control.
Well, I guess the only good thing you can say about that play, the quarterback's happy. He gets a completion, but it only goes for a couple yards.
They're running behind them.
That short pass play picked up 6. It's now second down and 4.
Miller's lined up now as the running back
Looking
behind
like
the
you.
quarterback. The Patriots now move the chains. That's his first reception today. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
The Jaguars with a nickel look here on defense. The Patriots snap it at the 36. The Patriots get a first down. So the offense gets off on the right foot, picks up a quick first down.
It's always a good thing to do. I'll tell you that. It takes away some nerves from the quarterback and the offensive players. And I'll tell you this, it also lets the offensive coordinator relax a little too.
The Jaguars defense lined up going with the 46 defense.
First down and 10.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
Go upstairs and get these
Come
hatches.
on, so retarded.
How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
Man, he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
Yep. That's where I'm coming to, actually.
First down at the 34. It's dropped. Able to take the football out to the
This way,
FSU
there.
Nice job that time.
In
The
that
tight end
direction.
makes the catch.
Yep.
And you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
The Patriots take it from the 28. Miller's brought down after picking up just a yard.
Miller's never able to build up that power that he has as a running
There's another spot
back.
like
There's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Midway through the first.
Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field.
Defense.
They'll decline the penalty.
shit,
Let
man.
the play stand.
Up top.
Yeah. He blitzed, he blinded me, or else I
The
would have had
offense
him.
heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
Still threw my C4 when blinded, but I missed.
I have
And
one
now on
downstairs.
first down, but go back to the air.
Garoppolo's going to avoid the hit by sliding.
It's not as easy as it looks. That quarterback, good job of sliding before he takes the hit that time.
The line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line.
Oh, shit. Boss. Damn it. I was shooting him.
The Jaguars load up the box, going with the 46 defense. Got a flag.
All right,
Nice. She's down. Nice.
nice. Good shot.
That penalty is, of course, going to be
Oh, that spot is
accepted by the
nasty.
defense.
Putty Hat was using that spot one time with the shot.
They bring in the extra tight end.
I like that. Like, it's another way to get it.
Second and 12. Gronkowski with the grab.
It's no respect to it.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Breaking huddle at the 6. Garoppolo has everybody split out wide for this snap. Third and goal from the 6.
He's in the drone.
Makes the grab.
Oh,
Touchdown.
he hit the feet. Picked it up.
Well, when you get close to the goal line, you always have to look out for the tight end because anytime there's just a little bit of deception, that deception is enough for the tight end to get that area where he can get open. That time he does it. Touchdown.
The Patriots ready to kick it away. They're setting up the return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You put us back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
Hightower takes him down.
Outside linebackers in the NFL, they are such tremendous athletes. They can do everything. How about that play that time? Good move, good speed, gets to the quarterback and gets a sack.
It's now 2nd down. The Jaguars all bunched up here as they get set at the line. And the pass goes incomplete. Ryan in on the coverage. And with that, let's look at the Patriots defensive lineup. This unit has had a hard time this season stopping anybody. Third down on the way.
Slice in the window.
The Patriots lined up in the nickel. Takes it from the gun. Thomas going to pull in the bullet pass. Thomas is marked down at the 47. That's another reception. Give him 2.
There are so many players down in the NFL that are good. How about this tight end? He has got so much talent. That time he hauls in the pass, it just makes it look so easy.
This play set up by the long gainer. Wilson with the reception. That's a gain of 6.
That's a good job by the receiver running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
I can take it out.
Let me.
Here's the football marked.
I think it's already a hole.
47. Second down and 4. Handoff made.
Oh crap! Somebody's in there. My bad. I saw you right as I hit the trigger. I'm like, oh man.
Team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
From the 29-yard line.
Really coming deep.
Get ready. Red 38. Red 38.
1st and 10. Toss to the outside.
Just swinging around.
Mason's tackled down after a gain of 7.
Well, you can't knock them all down, and sometimes the running back has just got to break the tackle.
I gotta go pick up my daughter. I'll be back.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Mason, the lone setback this time. It's 2nd down and 3. They hand it off to him again. It's Mayo who brings him down.
Mason's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past it and picks up the first down.
End of 1 here in Jacksonville. We'll be back momentarily for the start of the 2nd. The Jaguars' offense is still out there as we get the 2nd quarter underway. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Tebow's lining up in the pistol. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap. Brought down by Mayo.
The Patriots defensive coordinator, he's going to be happy with the results there. He was guessing run inside the red zone. That's what he's got, and they were ready for it, and they gave up very little yardage.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. The Patriots defense now is going to go nickel. 2nd and 8. Chandler Jones gets to the quarterback.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Mason's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. 3rd and forever. Looking across the middle. At it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out incomplete.
Thomas is one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
That field goal narrows the gap here in the early part of the second quarter, Phil.
Yeah, it was a good drive, Jim, that time. It's a morale booster. It gives you energy and did everything for your football team. I know it was just a field goal, but I thought it was very important for the football team.
And a run back of about 17. Miller's not necessarily displayed the kind of dominant running game that we thought we might see today, but they're still in a comfortable position up on the board.
Well, they're winning, and I'm not going to just put all the blame on the offense. Let's give some credit to this defense. They are playing so well, they're not giving up any lanes for the running back to run into. When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Double tight end formation. The Patriots take it from the 28. Smith's in on the tackle.
Miller's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
The Patriots will take the snap from the 30. Slashes to the left side. Smith's there to make the tackle.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Let's go.
1st and 10. Fullback takes the handoff. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. The Jaguars out now in a 4-6 formation from the gun. Julian Edelman has the catch. That's his 3rd catch of the day.
Well, on 2nd down that time, nice decision by the quarterback. Now they got it to 3rd and short. The defense, it all goes against them, of course. Now they don't know whether it's going to be a run or a pass.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. 3rd and 1. LaFell comes away with the reception. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Inside the 50. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Garoppolo's going to cut his losses here as he slides to a finish.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
Let's go.
2nd down and 5. The Patriots now move the chains.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance. They get it done.
Press coverage all the way. Now 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball. The ball is jarred loose.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Let's go.
2nd down and 10. Almost intercepted. Play after play after play here on this drive. Garoppolo standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
Patriots don't have a lot of options on third and...
The Jaguars snap it at the 41.
Mason's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
The Jaguars in the pistol.
Get ready.
Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Butler still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. This next play coming from the 47-yard line. Mason lined up in the backfield. Mason, the lone setback this time.
Get ready.
1st down and 10.
Luke Wilson has the catch. Wilson's got the first as he's brought down. That's reception number 2 for him.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
Let's go.
From the gun.
Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
The Jaguars come out with a split backfield.
2nd and 10.
Almost intercepted.
Well, this is an easy call right now for the offensive coordinator. He knows the situation of the football game, so you give the quarterback a nice, safe play to run right here.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. They'll go shotgun here. And it's batted down.
The Jaguars put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
The coach is going to go for it.
The Jaguars have it at the 34. The Jaguars turn the ball over on downs. Heading into the half, this offense was looking for a little momentum boost, I guess, Bill. That's why they went for it. Instead, it jumps up and bites them.
Yeah, your guess is better than mine. You're losing a game. You take a chance and go for it on 4th down. Bad decision that time by the offense.
Get ready.
1st down at the 34. Chandler has the catch, and that's a gain of 9. That's his first reception today. The Patriots are up right now, Phil, and that's at least partly due to the play of their quarterback. Garoppolo's on fire.
It's an awesome feeling as a quarterback to be in rhythm, to get people open and have time to throw the football down the field. That's why they're winning, Jim. You said it right. The quarterback is hot.
We've got a defense out on that field trying to stand tall and keep this deficit as it is on the scoreboard.
Get ready.
2nd and short.
Third down now.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Out of the shotgun formation. The catch is made.
Edelman.
Well, when you play in this cover 3 defense where 3 defenders are playing deep, that's great. You stop the deep passes, but who's going to stop the quick ones? Well, nobody. That's why the quarterback and the receivers are having really good success throwing these slant patterns.
With 2 hands, he has it. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
Quarterbacks love throwing the football on first down. Usually, it's the easiest defense to throw against. They do a nice job that time. They get some good yards, and it's almost a first down.
They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. And they get the sack.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit here. You want to stop the offense from scoring here with under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Good pressure on the quarterback, and they take him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Patriots come to the line. First down marker at the 40. 3rd and 9. Throws the pass. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Jaguars call a timeout. Their first. And so now they'll bring out Allen to punt. And that punt is going out of bounds. They are not going to allow them to return it. The Jaguars on offense, you'll remember the last time they were on the field, they faced that decision in opponent's territory and opted to go for it instead of kicking the field goal.
Yeah, I would think they're pretty motivated coming back out in the field, especially since they got nothing out of that last drive. I agree with the decision to go for it on 4th down. They just need better execution from the offensive players.
Thomas has got it. A pass that has some heat. 3rd catch today so far. First down here. First down here after the completion. That's a false start.
False start, offense.
The Patriots defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. 1st and 15 to go. Going to take it the distance. Going to take it home for the touchdown. That touchdown appears that it will secure them to halftime lead as the second quarter is winding down here.
Well, they sure hope it does. There's nothing like going in at halftime with the lead. You just feel like all the hard work you put in the week, you put it to good use, and you want to keep that lead going in at halftime.
The Patriots can perhaps get the big return and do something here before halftime. They're suddenly trailing. The score's 10-7. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Patriots stalled on their last drive, forced to punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game. Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
We're headed to the half here in a tight, low-scoring defensive battle. I'm sure both teams will be making adjustments offensively coming out of the half. Larry Ridley's coming up next. Jim Nance and Bill Sims. Everbank Field is our site today, and the third quarter is about to commence. And a run back of about 20. The Jaguars heading back onto the field on offense. They scored on their last drive, Phil, and they did it with a blistering aerial attack.
Quarterback is hot. He is getting protected. Oh, man, what do you do now? I think if you're an offensive coordinator, it doesn't matter what you call. You know your guys are going to make it work.
And he'll hand it off to the fullback.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. And incomplete, tried to fit it into double coverage that time. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. The Patriots with a nickel look here on defense. Whoop, was that a false start?
Oh, yeah, that was easy to see. Even with your bad eyes, as you get older, you can see that he moved before the snap of the ball.
And now, after the penalty, it's second down and 15. Mason's handed the football. That's a gain of 8.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Get ready.
3rd and 7. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
We'll see what he can do here. That return's good for about 5. The Patriots defense has stepped up big time here today, Phil. You know, when we met with the teams yesterday, we kind of walked away thinking this might be an offensive shootout, but that's certainly not been the case at all.
No, it hadn't been the case, and you know what that tells us? Even the coaches don't know what's going to go on sometimes on game day. You can practice all week, and you think the game's going to be slanted on one side, and it turns out to be the opposite, but this has been good. Defenses.
Look at Fowler make the play on the quarterback.
Well, that's a sign of a good defense. When you can sack the quarterback, when you're just rushing the defensive lineman, you don't need any tricks, you don't need any blitzes. Man, that's talent.
Miller's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. This will be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down.
Well, every coordinator in the NFL has a box over there somewhere in that play sheet for 3rd and long. When he wants to try to pick the play up for the first down with a throw down the field, it can be seams, double moves, but they have 4 or 5 of those types of plays to pick up 3rd and long situations.
Miller with the reception. And that's a defense that doesn't yield a whole lot. They didn't in the first half. And now, same story here in the 3rd quarter, Phil, especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, been a good job. They've done a good job all day long on 3rd down, Jim. But the defensive coordinator, let's give him some credit. It takes talent and good coaching to make it work on the field. And right now, they're getting some good coaching.
And Patrick Chung is able to bring him down.
The Jaguars love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Jaguars offense trying to buck the trend that's taken hold here as they come out for this next drive. Defense has taken over. Each team has been forced to punt on its last possessions.
Well, I got some information for him, or some advice, I should say, Jim. Don't try too hard, because when you go out there and try too hard to buck a trend like this where the defenses are playing well, it usually leads to a mistake. Jaguars really got it going now. They got confidence. They got momentum. They got a small lead here in the second half. And that first down, what does it do? It just gives the offensive coordinator confidence. And, of course, this quarterback, he is always ready to go.
On the money. Gets about 9 on the play.
The Jaguars coaching staff has done a good job of mixing things up today on first down. The pass catches the defense off guard. They pick up solid yards. Now it's 2nd and short. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
The Patriots lined up in the nickel. 2nd and short. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it.
The Patriots defense is so fast and so powerful. That time of the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
Loss of 2 on that play. This is 3rd down.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Jacksonville in the end zone for the touchdown. He now has 11 touchdown receptions on the season. They're not that far from closing this game out after that touchdown here mid-3rd quarter.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's a dominant performance so far. And that drive just set it off. They wanted to take it down the field, execute the plays. They did it, and the defense just let them have their way.
And this will be coming out to the 20 as he thinks better of running it out of the end zone this time. The Patriots weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive play.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
It's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
2 tight ends on the field here. 2nd down and 8. The Patriots get a 1st down. Still not taken down. And he heads to the sidelines out of bounds, creating space and being a big target. That's what we've seen out of this guy today, Phil.
No doubt about it. He is a talented tight end. In the NFL, the coaches are doing a better and better job of finding ways to get tight ends more chances to catch the football, and this guy's taking advantage of them so far here today.
The defender able to knock it away.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
2nd down after the incompletion. Miller's the receiver all the way to the right side.
Get ready.
Garoppolo's back in shotgun formation. Intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Jaguars couldn't have asked for this 3rd quarter to have gone any better for them than it has so far, as they've just continued to do what they were doing in the 1st half, up and down the field.
Oh, man, they kept the pedal to the metal, man. They are letting it go. They're being aggressive, and they're trying to end this game right here. Mason's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
2nd and 9. Here's the handoff to LeGarrette Blount.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
It'll be 3rd down. Tebow set in the pistol. 3rd down and 3. Devin McCourty gets the theft. Charging ahead. Breaks out of the tackle. Thomas going to make the tackle.
Devin McCourty from New Jersey. Rutgers University. 1st-round draft pick. He deserves it all. That was a nice interception. Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
And it's knocked down.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
Failing to complete that one. So, second down here. And the give to Lamar Miller. Jenkins is the one who made the big stop.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with a pass, and if it is a pass, I will look for something quick.
3rd and 12 to go. Looking at every option. A short field goal try on the way. And he puts it through for 3. That field goal definitely helps their cause, but they're still going to have plenty of work to do in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, no question, but you know what? You said it right. They still have the fourth quarter, so this is a long game. Take the positives out of that field goal and just march forward.
The Patriots defense has to still be inspired about that interception they had last time out.
Absolutely. They had everything going for them, I think, in that play. They had pressure. Everybody was hustling to the football, and a good play on that errant throw by the quarterback.
First down at the 36. Percy Harvin with the grab. Pat Chung makes the tackle. You have to like what this team has done today passing the football. It's been their identity this season, and that continues here today.
Yeah, it's like, listen, this quarterback is a lot like a pitcher. Some days he'll beat you with the fastball. The next day it's the breaking ball, and that's what he can do too. He beats you with power or finesse. It doesn't matter.
And Mayo cuts off the edge, ending it for a loss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
The Jaguars will take the snap from the 45. And it's swatted away.
Great situation to be in for the defense right here. It's 3rd long, and even though their team is losing the game, you could get after the quarterback and hope you can find a way to force a turnover.
Coming to the line at the 45. The Jaguars come to the line. First down marker is at the 32.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Play clock's running down. On the receipt, a foot race to the touchdown. And now that we're almost in the 4th and they've just increased their lead, could it be time to rest the starters, Phil?
Oh, no, Jim, not even close to that yet. We've got a long way to go. You've seen it many times in the NFL. Big leads have a way of just disappearing. So I'm not counting this one over by any means.
The Patriots prepared to return the kick. It'll be a touchback. The Patriots put some points on the board on their previous possession. Although it was just a field goal, Phil, they'll be looking to add some more right here.
Oh, absolutely. I think they were disappointed in that last drive. You got it going. You think here comes a touchdown, and it doesn't work, and you kick a field goal. So a little disappointed. That should give them some momentum to get tougher and make this happen and get a touchdown.
Get ready.
First down at the 20. Here's the handoff. Richie Nelson makes the tackle.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Get ready.
The Patriots will take the snap from the 25. Miller's taken down at the 25. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry. Third down. The Patriots have the football as the fourth quarter gets started. 3rd and 5 coming up. He'll take the snap, the first here in the fourth quarter. And there's Edelman, brought down at the 38. That's his 6th catch of the day.
Well, don't look at the scoreboards, which tells you you're down by a couple scores. Just concentrate on every single play and try to get another first down.
Garoppolo's completion percentage, 60% on the day.
Get ready. Red 38.
1st and 10. Got a flag. And Gronkowski can't hold on that time.
Holding. Defense.
Get ready.
Flag is out. That's a false start on the offense, and that'll cost them 5 yards.
False start. Offense.
Well, let's go.
Garoppolo's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Lamar Miller has the catch.
Good job by the quarterback completing that pass against the zone defense. Look for the open space when you throw against zones. That's what he did, and he got the nice completion.
That pass play wasn't good for much. So now it's 2nd down and 9. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Garoppolo's going to take it from the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
That was a really big hit on that receiver. I promise you, that receiver never thought that guy could hit that hard.
The offense needs 9 here on 3rd down after that incompletion. 3rd and 9 is the call. The Patriots come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
The Patriots really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's 3rd long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
All set to punt here. This will bounce into the end zone for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 20. The Jaguars offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for him. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
The Patriots defense now is going to go nickel. Mason's going to take the handoff now. And Sheard in on the tackle. The Jaguars lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their way. Mason's had a tough one, especially down the stretch. If they want to control the game, you have to think they're going to go back to him for some more touches and try to get it right.
That's right. Keep giving him the football. Keep mixing the plays up. Don't get obvious in your play calls. If you do, the defense will have everything on their side.
The 30, the 20, the 10, taking it all the way home for the touchdown. That touchdown, just a little more insurance to what already was a sizable lead, Phil.
Yeah, what a job. You know, look, they had a lot of insurance already in the bank, man. They have controlled the tempo of this game from start to right here in this period early in the fourth. And now if the defense just has anything, if they stop the opponents on this drive, this game is over.
The Patriots are getting ready for the return. And can they return to a competitive state in this one as the game is starting to get out of hand? The score is 31-10.
And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Patriots heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off guard. Make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
And incomplete. Didn't get his feet down.
Got to give the secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays. But a good play there and another incomplete pass.
The Patriots at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield.
Second down and 10.
Miller with the reception. Picks up about 5.
The Patriots do a good job that time on second down. They don't force the football down the field. They throw it short. They pick up some solid yards to make it a good situation for them. Third and short.
The Patriots have it at the 24. It's Gronkowski.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. Fourth down coming up.
He'll have a chance for a return. Gains 20.
The Jaguars know there's 3 parts to every football game. Offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
The Jaguars' offense looks unstoppable. Touchdown drives the last 2 times they've had it. And here they go again, Phil.
Yeah, they've been very good, Jim. They're taking advantage of situations and scoring touchdowns, and we know that's what
He's in the clear. The 20, the 10, all the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
This will end up being an embarrassing final score for the team on the wrong end of it.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be embarrassed, and their pride is going to be hurt. And, you know, on the winning team right now, it's time to think about putting in the backups and just let this clock run out.
The Patriots have been flat out manhandled so far. Perhaps their special teams unit can change the momentum of this one. They need something to go their way. The score's 38-10.
He's got a chance to return this one.
And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Jaguars' defense forced the 3-and-out the last series.
You know what they did? They went out there and whooped the offense. You know what I mean by whoop? That means you just dominate, and they did it.
First down at the 26. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Edelman's really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
But the hit knocks the ball out.
Miller is one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch. You see the linebackers moving? What they're trying to do is confuse the quarterback.
This drive pretty symptomatic of the way things have gone all day long, Phil. Another failed third down conversion. And another sequence that ends with the offense trudging off the field.
No answers on the offensive side here today. And, yeah, I'm going to give the defense a lot of credit. They've been outstanding, but the offense just hasn't tested them enough with different plays to make them think on the defensive side.
Running room. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
Well, they caught the punt team falling asleep that time. Nice job by the punt returner. He caught the football, made a couple of people miss. Then look out, turned on the speed, and takes it all the way for the score.
The Jaguars now going for the point after. And the point after is good. The Patriots prepared to return the kick. And he'll start his return. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Patriots, Phil, what's the issue with this team? This offense specifically. 3 straight drives without a score.
Well, Jim, I'd say this. It's bad coaching. I just hate what they're trying to do on the offensive side. They're not putting their players in position to give them a chance to compete against this defense. They've got to change things up, give their offense a chance, and give these players a chance. Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
First down on the way. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Garoppolo's got it in the gun. Catch made by Rob Gronkowski. 8th catch today so far.
The Patriots did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now second and short. Much easier to call those kind of plays.
Garoppolo standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And the reception by Brandon LaFell.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Garoppolo's back in shotgun formation. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Oh, there's nothing worse as a quarterback to have pressure up the middle from an interior defensive tackle. Hard to see down the field, can't make a decision, and that time it leads to a sack.
Loss of 4 on the play. The Patriots have it at the 44. And he finds Scott Chandler. That's a gain of 10.
The defense is going to play conservative in situations like this. They have a lead here in the fourth quarter. They'll give up those short throws.
Garoppolo's now completed 4 in a row. Catch made. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Good job by the defense. They're well-taught, well-schooled by the defensive coordinator.
Stephen Gostkowski's readying his team for the kickoff. Got a flag down here.
Illegal touching. Offense.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. It's a 2-tight end formation. They'll run it here. Hightower's there to make the stop.
Mason's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
The Jaguars are just building off of last week's close victory. This time they have been dominant from the start.
Yeah, you got to enjoy it when it goes well in the NFL. And then winning that tight game last week, and they just continued here.
Chandler Jones gets to the quarterback.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job, makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
Setting up now at the 45.
The Jaguars need to get to the 26 to get a first down.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. Looking long.
And it's incomplete.
They're in punting formation.
And no return this time as the punt's covered up.
The Patriots head onto the field here, Phil, looking for anything positive after what has truly been a disappointing performance all around.
I think when you have games like this and you're behind and it's just not gone well for you all day, then you just try to get the game over with, even though you're losing. Because if you keep forcing the issue and trying to make plays, all that can happen is probably...
Dante Fowler has the sack.
This might not be nice to say, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch the quarterback get sacked like that. Good job by the defensive end.
Loss of a couple that time. Miller split out wide on the right.
He'll take the snap from the gun. One-handed. Makes the grab.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Garoppolo's completed his last 6 passes.
He's hit as he throws them. And here we have second down.
The Jaguars defense lined up in a 4-6 formation.
Intercepted by Reggie Nelson. What a horrible time to throw the interception. But hats off to the defense here, Phil. They come up with the stop, the play, the takeaway at just the right time.
Yeah, listen, I give the defense all the credit in a situation like this. You know, they took advantage of a quarterback who they knew was going to have to take a chance, and they were ready to pounce on it.
Second down following that incompletion.
The Jaguars line up, split backfield.
Drop back, shotgun formation.
Has his man.
In stride, and he's home for the touchdown.
And again with that touchdown on their latest drive, we have a quarterback zeroing in on the single game pass touchdown record.
Wow, I like his chances of getting it, don't you? The way they are playing on the offensive side, the way they're calling plays, and the way the quarterback is just throwing the football pinpoint, accurate, any type of pass you need, he comes up with it. This is fun to watch.
The Patriots prepared to return the kick.
Fields the football at the 3. able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Jaguars defense with a statement performance here today as they're going to win this game for the team.
Jim, watching this defense performance today reminds me of the Ravens of 2000 when they won that Super Bowl. How about Seattle in 2013? And, of course, maybe the greatest defense of all time in my eyes, the Bears of 1985.
Yeah, you got to see a lot of them from your backside, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yes, thank you. I remember that well.
This will be second down. Phil, before we go, how about this win? How much will this one count?
You know, Jim, all wins are nice. This one was done easy. You didn't have to sweat too much over it. You feel good, and you just enjoy the next couple days.